Welcome back to the channel. So in this video I'm going to show you what you need to run a trading card business on eBay, but I'm going to show you what supplies you need. A lot of my supplies I get from Third Down Displays, so there's a link down below for 10% discount. I'll link their Instagram page down below as well. So I'm going to go through what I use for my business and what I think you'll need to run yours. Bearing in mind you might do things differently, but this is how I do mine and this works well for me. So I'm going to quickly go through what I use, what they are, what they're for, and yeah, so I'm going to go through it now. I'll show you, I've sold this card, so I'll basically show you what you need and how I'll ship them, pretty much what supplies you're going to need. So this is a normal penny sleeve. You can get, I think they're like £1 for a pack of 100, depending on what brand. I tend to get, normally order about 10 at a time, so it's not that much, but when you've got thousands, it does really add up, and it'll keep them in good condition, and the buyer always appreciates the extra step. So we've got the card, then in a penny sleeve. This is my SKU number, which I've got on the back of all my cards. It's the way I do it, you don't have to do it, but because of the volume that I've got, I have to keep on top of it. So what I've done is I've put that in the SKU number for every card that I got. That tends to work. So then another thing you may need is these. They're like pull tabs. So I've chucked one on, chuck that on there. You can get like a pack of 4 of these from Tesco's for like 80p. They're really good for shipping and keeping the condition well. I think PSA need them if you're gonna ship or submit, so I kind of stole the idea from there. So penny sleeve, then you use those, and then you have top loaders. You get like a pack of 25 for like £3 or just under. I tend to order quite a lot because of I'm selling quite a lot, so what I'll tend to do is I'll quickly show you what. Okay, so that's in there, nice and sturdy. And then you're gonna have masking tape. These are pretty cheap. You can get like £1 for like 4 rolls. You don't really need a lot because it'll only do a little bit of it. It'll end up looking like that then. So that's pretty much how I package all my cards, unless they're like autograph ones and thick ones, then you need thicker top loaders. So then once I've got that, if it's under a certain amount, so I go for under £20, this is about a £5. So what I'll then do is I'll chuck that in there and then label on top, and that's good to go. I very rarely have any issues with it. I'll get the odd one in maybe 100 not being delivered, but you get that with every courier. Even with parcels, you get some that go missing. It's just one of those things. But then anything over £20, what I've done is I get a lot of these with my store coupon. You could just get any cardboard. So say it was like £30, well, £20 above, what I would do is package the card like so, and then I've got a load of these that I bought on Amazon. I'll chuck a link below. They're padded envelopes. So what I'll do is that in there, and then I'll do tracked, either 48 or signed for. So those are how I ship the cards. You can also have like little bits, like I'll have sellotape to just secure that. There's a few little bits, but everyone pretty much got sellotape and scissors and that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna, that's the pack inside of it. Oh, also forgot to mention, sometimes your PSA cards won't come with this sleeve, you see. So what I've got then is you get these graded sleeves. I can't remember how much I've paid for these because I normally just buy them in bulk. But these are really good because sometimes they come back and you don't get the sleeves. That will make sure they're protected, and it's also very good for the buyer as well. When I'm in the house, I'll show you the listing stuff that I use. Also, if you're going to store the stuff, if you're going to start with maybe one box, you can get stuff like I started with one of those, but then as you grow, you go from that to that. So I also get one of those for the third down displays. I think 2,000 or 4,000, I can't remember which one it is. They do smaller ones, like one of those. You can always level up as you get on. So you can always start with one of those. That's always helped because even when you store them, they sit nicely in there, and then when you get your order, pick them up and then ship them. But then when you get to a point, I would say upgrade to one of those, and then move up to one of those, and then you end up getting to like this size. Hopefully I'll be filling that side soon, so that would be for storage. I also use them for like graded cards as well. So I got all my graded cards. They sit quite nicely as well, so they're easy to flick through. They're really handy, so that's for storage. With all of them, I still keep them in the penny sleeves. It's the cost of business, so you know. So that's pretty much storage and packaging. When I'm in the house, I'll show you what I use for listing, and that'll be the whole process altogether then. Because tonight I'm doing photograph for listings anyway, so I'm gonna show you the process that I use. Might help you. You might pick up a few things, but it's not the only way to do it. You'll find your own way, but I just find that helps me. This is my setup. So I got a stand. Got this from Third Down Displays. I got my lighting, and then I've just got regular boards, but you can get. You don't really need any fancy stuff. You can just have like a screen and some photos. This is what I use. I had that, I think it was 15 quid. And then I got the 2 lights, and that's pretty much it. The lights were like 30 quid on Amazon. And that's what I use for taking photos, and then obviously the phone. And then all I do is just take the photo, put it in the sleeve, put my skew on it. Because then that means they go in unit. And that's it.